do is just speak. One word is enough, and I'm no longer so rough. I forget what I was trying to say. I no longer do what I was gonna do, but you're no good for me. That's why me do what set me a figure flee. Me have to take away myself. Me have to take away myself. Me have to hide like a thief in the night. Me have to get out aside. Me have to take away myself. I have to take away myself. I have to utilize I wings. Surely I leave where I is. I said, yeah, I find you very hard to resist. With this relationship I'm gonna desist. But how can I face you when all I wanna do is just taste you? I know you think I play me, but soon you're gonna see the light of day. Just relax, don't move an inch. I'll be gone in a pinch. May I feel take away myself. May I feel take away myself. May I feel I like a thief in a day.
Greetings, kings and queens. Welcome to another Real Stuff podcast. Today is Thursday, and on Thursday we have Cook and Curry and Poetry Corner. And our special guest today in the Cook and Curry area is none other than Chef Jordan. Chef Jordan will be joining us this morning. And in the poetry, we have with us Cherry Natural. So stick around, don't go nowhere. I'm going to get my cup of tea, so if you got to get yours, go ahead and do it. I'll give you some music in the meantime, and then we're going to link up with Flavius. We'll be back in a few minutes.
Hi, this is Pam Hall, and I'm inviting you to hang out with Flavius and Franco on the Real Stuff podcast. They're such great company.
I'm trying to connect the dots and fill in the gaps, but the questions in my head won't stop. Was it developed in a lab, or is it an act of God? The religious folks claimed it's prophetic. The conspiracy theorist and the doubtful Thomases says it's not a pandemic, a planned planet to make the whole planet panic. They are tirelessly working around the clock to pick the padlocks off Pandora's box, boxing within the framework of a corrupt system. So many boxes, don't know what to believe in. The only thing making sense is who has the patent determines who will be the physicians and who will be the patient. Who will be the patient? Trick or treating, this is like nothing we have ever seen. Since COVID-19, we are all dressed in the same costume. Every day is Halloween. Every day is Halloween. Wash your hands, keep your distance, wear a mask, mask your fears. Quarantine. Pay key keen attention. Look beyond what your eyes are fixed on. Straight through the illusions. The Matrix is not a documentary, it's a science fiction with a sick plan to pull our hopes and dreams down like a quicksand. A quicksand, it's dangerous. The virus has turned the whole world into a circus. A circus. When money talks, no one pays attention to the grammar. Open the gates. Give the clowns the mic. They will direct the drama. The poets are sleeping, having nightmares about revoluting. The leaders are on a roller coaster ride, while the Joker sits in the corner, laughing, playing fool to catch the wise. Playing fool to catch the wise. Trick or treating. This is like nothing we have ever seen since COVID-19. We are all dressed in the same costume. Every day is Halloween. Every day is Halloween. Wash your hands, keep your distance, wear a mask, mask your fears. Quarantine, quarantine, quarantine. You don't know what they're injecting, so don't volunteer to be a victim. Boost your immune system. Practice proper hygiene. Healthy eating and living is the best vaccine. The best vaccine. Your health is your responsibility. Get fresh food from the farmers. Turn your kitchen into a pharmacy. So while we quarantine, let's take a trip within. Self-reflect, redirect your energy. It's a new beginning. Feed your mind. Read something. Meditate. Create. Breathe. Start becoming better human beings. Better human beings.
Powerful, powerful words there from Cherry Natural. We have Flavius with us on the line.
Yeah, man. Oh, yeah.
This lady is deep to the core.
Morning, Franco. Morning, listeners. Yeah. Oh, yes. Oh, yes. That I know. That I know.
Greetings, sir. Greetings.
So, how is things on your side?
My side, we got some rain last night. Bleak, you know, as I'm looking through the windows. Other than that, you know, the numbers keep going up and up and up. But they say help is on the way, so gotta wait and see what's going on, you know. Other than that, I'm alive, I'm healthy, and I have a little joy within me this morning. Not too much, but enough to keep me
wonderful.
to keep
wonderful.
me going.
Well, I'm seeing bright. In fact, I have a lot of joy within me too, because I have seen bright sunshine. So I decided to deal with some laundry. So I went outside, you know, and then I looked up and I was so shocked. My apple tree is full. Both trees. Both trees are full, man.
So it's blossoming and it's beer and everything is ready to go.
Yeah, man, the bearing. I mean, I missed the blossoming. They are young ones and there now.
Yeah, because the last time I asked you if it a blossom and you said, boy, you don't see nothing yet.
Yeah.
I want to creep under you, man.
Yeah, man. Yeah, man. It's full now, man. I mean, within a week or so, you know, we should be all right.
Mm-hmm. Glad to hear, man. Glad to hear. Glad to hear. Glad to hear.
Lots of juice. Lots of juice, man.
Glad to hear.
And we're talking about the Ethiopian apple, the Jamaican apple. Yeah, man. I'm so pleased about that.
All right.
There's one more ingredient in my juice. Yep.
I hear you, Papa. I hear you.
Yeah, man. Really love that, man. Really appreciate that. And since I don't have to go anywhere to get it, it's right beside my house.
Mm-hmm.
That make it even better, man.
Good.
Mm-hmm.
That's great. That's great. So what else we have? What else we have this morning?
Nothing much is happening now. I mean, nothing. I mean, I think people are still hurting about the killings of the homeless people.
Oh,
I think that is the biggest on the topic.
I'm gonna check
people
it out.
People are very upset.
I said to myself this morning that I was supposed to call a friend, a family of mine, and a friend of mine as well, and to find out, what's really going on, because these two gentlemen do a lot of work with the homeless people on the street there in Jamaica. So after the show, I'm gonna get
they'll be hearing getting the feedback. Yeah, they'll be getting the feedback.
Well, anyway, let's move according to plan this morning, because we have to do Did You Know?
Okay.
And then do Cook and Curry. So we're going to have to move according to plan this morning.
Yeah. Did you okay. Did you know is so just take it away, please.
Did you know? Today we will continue looking at the territories of the Caribbean that have no rivers running through them. Today we look at the ABC Islands. The ABC Islands is the physical group of 3 westmost islands of the Leeward Antilles in the Caribbean Sea. These have a shared political history and a status of Dutch underlying ownership. Since the Anglo-Dutch Treaty of 1814 ceded them back to the Netherlands as Curaçao and dependencies from 1815. They are a short distance north of Falcon State, Venezuela. And these islands are Aruba, Bonaire, and Curaçao. Aruba and Curaçao are autonomous, self-governing constituent countries of the Netherlands, while the Bonaire is a special municipality of the Netherlands. Territories of the Kingdom of the Netherlands, the countries and municipality are outside the European Union. Citizens have Dutch nationality, and the former colonial power benefits from potential trade, preferential trade, mineral and natural resource rights, particularly offshore. The ABC Islands are part of the Leeward Antilles, which is the westmost area of the Lesser Antilles. They lie immediately to the north of Falcon State, Venezuela. Due to their political history, they are sometimes considered to be part of North America, along with the other Caribbean islands, but are on South America's geographical plane and continental shelf, as with Trinidad and Tobago. ABC does not indicate the geographical order to each other. From west to east, the islands are Aruba, Curaçao, and Bonaire. Aruba is a flat island, much coastal land being exposed to tidal storm surges. Bonaire and Curaçao are surrounded by reefs and so much more sheltered from this. Bonaire and Curaçao reefs are popular tourist destinations. Temperatures in the ABC Islands are uniformly hot, average around 28 to 37 degrees Celsius or 84.4 to 98.6 degrees Fahrenheit year round, with comfortable humidity and really falling below 25 degrees Celsius or 77 degrees Fahrenheit, even on the mildest morning. Although afternoons really go top 40 degrees Celsius or 104 degrees Fahrenheit. And the ABC Islands are outside the hurricane belt for the most part. And that's Did You Know for this morning.
Oh my God, what a beautiful sight in my own homeland. This place is so nice, wanna do everything twice. Yes, I feel as if I'm in a paradise. No matter the season, you've got every reason. This place is another little heaven. East or west, I couldn't care less. Ooh, this place, it is definitely blessed. My own homeland. No.
Did You Know is brought to you courtesy of Slowly Jamaica, uniquely Caribbean. So in case you didn't know, now you know.
Sing and shout in my own homeland. Give yourself a treat, a few days or a week, and you will see just what I mean. Just take my advice, everyone is nice. You feel like royalty, my friend. Pulsating, vibrating, reggae, reggae, reggae. Very sky, rock, a steady, mental, a quadrillion, a kumina. You can fill your belly with the coconut jelly, mango, papa, cane and guinea. There's a key in a saltfish and a roast yam and banana. Curried goat and a managed water. The Sunday special if you like a revival. Catholic, Baptist or Pentecostal. The house of Jah is there, have no fear. Walk right in and get your share. I'm walking on sand. I'm holding your hand. Feel like a tourist in my own homeland. In my own homeland. Feel like a tourist in my own homeland. A homeland, my own homeland. Feel like a tourist in my own homeland. My own homeland.
Hi, this is Pam Hall, and I'm inviting you to hang out with Flavius and Franco on the Real Stuff podcast. They're such great company.
Morning chef, morning chef, morning chef, morning chef. Hello there, chef. Chef. I am not getting his mic. Morning there, chef. Can you hear me? You unmute your mic? I'm not hearing him. I'm not hearing him.
Dirty minds and dirty mouths, suffering from lyrical drought. Deodorant, sucking out. This song and watch this song. Hey, so give it a beat. Come for clean up the corner. Stamp on your feet, ready for purge up the yard. Lord God, beat. Come for clean up the corner. Stamp on your feet, ready for purge up the yard. Culture, savior, and Lord. We set the highest standard, y'all. You getting a treat on it, so sweet, you know, for yanks and who want it. Different crew I go to, I go meet. Specialize in wise up, rise up. Open all your eyes, nuts, gon' kill them boogie yank out in the street. Some mother, father, daughter, son, no better pack up and come. Their culture lyrics we are fling down. Like you put them on the floor, we won't refuse to give you more. Long time I don't hear this, I'm sure. Comfy and chain, no mind with double form kind. Culture I want gruesome, fine, fine. This time, so give it a beat. Comfy clean up the corner. Scamp on your feet, ready for purge of the yard. Lord, God of the God, be comfy clean up the corner. Scamp on your feet, ready for purge of the yard. Culture savior and Lord. We set the highest standard, you know. Hear them sit down, no solo business, but they gonna to the dogs. Cats and rats and hog. Mickey Mouse and dirty stuff come out, them a chat enough. But seriously, those who empire must fall. This rock on which your DJ sing and rap was not contained by sniffing coke and smoking crack. If your brain a lapse, try go dig up some facts. All the veteran and for father put this new on the map, so give it a big coffee clean up the town. Scalp on your feet, let it burn up the yard. Lord God, big coffee clean up the corner. Scalp on your feet, let it burn up the yard. Culture savior and Lord. We set the highest standard. Yeah, we ready to take it on, ready to take it high. And no matter how them try, this music not gonna die. Steady we rock the world, the beat we have a pearl. Inspiration, give inspiration with no day for exploration. This music on vibration got the healing of the nation. They got the stepping wheel of the spear, they all laid the foundation. So now they might keep cry out expansion for the program. Give it a beat, if it clean up the corner. Scamp on your feet, ready for purge up the yard. Lord, God of the God, beat, if it clean up the corner. Scamp on your feet, ready for purge up the yard. Culture savior and Lord. We set the highest standard, yo.
Yes, Chef Jordan, morning. Morning, Chef Jordan. Morning there, Chef Jordan. I'm not hearing you, Chef. Come in, Chef. I'm not hearing you. I'm not hearing you, Chef. Chef Jordan. Chef, can you hear me? Can you hear me, Chef? Can you hear me, Chef? Having some problem there with the chef and his microphone. So as soon as we have everything running, we're gonna link him. Can you hear me now, Chef? Can you hear me now, Chef? I'm not getting anything coming through for you, but you're hearing me. That's odd. Chef. Can you hear me now, Chef? Having some problem with the chef this morning. You might be hearing me, but we're not getting your audio coming through, Chef. Oh, you stay, Chef?
Hi, this is Pam Hall, and I'm inviting you to hang out with Flavius and Franco on the Real Stuff podcast. They're such great company. This is your very own sports, music, and lifestyle podcast with Flavius and Franco. Welcome.
My apology for those of you waiting for cooking curry this morning. We're having some problems with releasing the microphone over there with the chef. So as soon as the chef get everything worked out, because on our side we're good, we'll link him up. Do a little 15 minutes or so, because we got things prepared already. So be patient with us this morning. I'm going to make sure make sure that I give you some good music this morning until the chef is ready.
All I can say is, oh mama, mama, keep on loving me, Sabagoya. Oh mama, mama, keep on loving me, Sabagoya. Hit me with it, tone, dee, tone a break. Man, you better run, come, cause I need a fix. Man, you better run, come, cause I need a fix. I feel it, ay, 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 ay. Ay, 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 ay. Ay, 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 ay. Ooh, Miss Abagoya. Oh, mama. Ooh, Miss Abagoya. Oh, mama. Ooh, Miss Abagoya. Oh, mama. Ooh, Miss Abagoya. He got Bagoya in it. So wonderful. Mr. Bagoya in it. So wonderful. He got Bagoya. So wonderful. I met a boy the other day. Got the sweetest love and ever come my way. Do anything I say. But when he loves me this way, only thing I say is, oh mama, mama, oh mama, mama, oh mama, mama, keep on loving me, so I love you with it, ton, dee on a break.
Chef, can you hear me?
Yes.
All right. We in business.
You hear me now?
Loud and clear.
Oh, thankful, man. Thankful.
Loud and clear. Because we know you have some problems. So go ahead, jump right into it. Take it away.
Okay, just let me hook up now and we go from there. Oh, shoot. Come to that. So, right now, what I'm going to do is something different to what everyone would have expected me or would have expected the chef to do today. So I'm going to do a vegetarian dish, or better yet, a vegan dish. I'm going strictly vegan today.
Good.
Going strictly vegan. And what I'm going to do is basically one of my signature dishes. And it's really a pea, some cooked peas, some mixed peas. So I'm mixing some lentils and I'm mixing some lentil and pigeon peas together. I cook them together. They're right here, nice and freshly cooked. And to that, I'm going to add some roasted vegetables. As you can see, I have some yellow and green courgettes going on here. And I'm also going to add some carrots to that, some vegetables, some carrots, some onions, and some garlic. You know, there's going to be some beautiful flavors going on there. You know, doesn't matter what you do, you need to add those in to get that right balance of flavors going on. So I have, and to top it all off, I'm going to use a nice light flavorful starch. And that is some sweet potato. We're going to use the white sweet potato, which is right here. Just a few pieces, right? Nice sweet potato. And ending it, to end that off, or to top it off, all off, I'm going to add some spinach, lightly wilted. I have some spinach here, and I made some granola. And that granola is going to give you some nice, beautiful crunch. It's going to help make some nice, beautiful music while you're eating, huh? So it's going to be nice, light, and flavorful. And most of all, it's all about tasting of the Caribbean. When you're eating that, it's going to taste a bit of the Caribbean all through those flavors and all through this delicious dish.
Okay, I hear you, chef.
So here I am. I'm just still in the almost finished the prepping stage. So I have my root vegetables together. Chop a bit of garlic. Not too fine because because it is roasting, you don't want it to be too fine, and then it actually burns in the pan. You don't really want that. You still want to have that flavor there. You want nice roast flavor, but you don't want it to be bitter. You don't want that to burn on you, and then your product becomes bitter, and you lose everything that you worked so hard to gain. You have some nice cherry tomatoes. It's always good to get a few cherry tomatoes inside your meal.
True.
And
Looking yummy, chef. Looking yummy.
Thank you. And I'm gonna add some beautiful red bell peppers. That gives you a nice sweet to the dish. Not very sweet, but it gives that nice sweet flavor. And the bell peppers, how well they add not just flavor, but some beautiful color to the food also. So if you're looking at flavor, taste, presentation, all in one, and the Caribbean. We all have to, make sure that people know that we in the Caribbean don't just eat lots of pork and flying fish. But we too can do some vegetarian.
True.
Right?
True.
So we have to make sure that we represent, or better, I represent. So what I'm going to do now, I'm going to go over here, and we're going to start the cooking process. So I'm going to start by sauteing the root vegetables first, right? And one thing about what I'm going to be doing is that I'm not going to be adding any, basically any meat stock, right? I'm going to use a nice light oil. That's a bit too much. That's a bit too much. I just want the oil to coat the pan, basically. And as it begins to get warm, you see, I have a high heat, but I just want the pan to get warm. I don't want to get too hot because everything is being sauteed. So I want the flavors to be released at the correct timing and not you actually start to go too quickly and then, it starts to ruin the color of your vegetables. You still want them to be vibrant. You still want them to be flavorful, right? So the pan here is looking about, it's beginning to get to the temperature you want. Yeah, you hear that sizzle? I don't know if you can hear that sizzle there, but we're getting that light sizzle. And you can also see it. You can also see the sizzling going on in the pan.
Mm-hmm.
So what I will do here now is I will turn it to a medium heat, right? Because again, you don't want it to be going too quickly, right? A nice low toss.
Okay.
You have a nice little toss going on. Okay. One thing that I always do too, right, is I always season. So I just a mere pinch of seasoning for this because you basically season every layer, right?
Okay.
So I saute that for about. I'm going to do that for about 30 seconds because the root veg, they actually can take more heat and they have a longer cooking process. So I add in some thyme in there now, right? And that's going to help to release the flavors and start the aroma and bring that, put the ring on the finger of this couple that is going to be going on, that's going to be married here very quickly.
Okay.
So now I add the veg from over. So I'm going to add the courgettes, the yellow and green courgettes. I'm going to toss those in, and also some broccoli, right? add a touch of seasoning again. Not much, just a touch of seasoning. And I'm going to do that for, again, for another 30 seconds or so. Right?
Okay.
You see all that beautiful color? You see all that beautiful color going on?
I'm telling you, man.
When I see that, you know what that represents for me is the Caribbean, where we have calypso or soca or kaiso, but you have crossover or juve. We have those festivals going on, and in those festivals, what do we all see, right? A beautiful array of colors and beautiful people. I'm adding the sweet potatoes now. A beautiful array of colors and people, you understand, and all their costumes. And you see everyone from different nationality, but they're all enjoying themselves in harmony. And that is what I'm seeing here when I'm seeing these vegetables. You understand me? A harmony going on. This is very beautiful. So as you can see, everything is looking quite nice. It's still sauteing, and you're not seeing no overcoloring. You understand? I don't want to. We're not going to say burning, but it's not overcoloring. But you can still see a nice light color on the vegetables, and they're still keeping the shape and stuff intact. So it's very, 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 very beautiful. Nice going on. Oh, Flavio and Franco, I am so sorry you could not be here to smell this aroma.
FedEx it.
No. I'm going to soak it to you. And this is how I'm going to soak it, right? You got the garlic and the onions, and they're cooking really nice. The carrot and the tomatoes. Oh, they bring the flavor to like spice. Oh my God. It is so beautiful. You should be here to smell this. So I'm just adding a touch more seasoning. And now, what I'm going to add now is the peas, right?
Yeah.
The peas, and I also reserve a bit of the cooking liquor, right? I reserve a bit of the cooking liquor because that would bring not only some flavor, but it's also going to add your stock to it, right? It gives you good flavor and make all those flavors come together, right? So now, what I'm going to do is something that is very important. What is that? We got to taste it.
Yes.
We got to taste it. Oh my God.
So Chef, let me ask you a question. Chef.
Go ahead, please.
Let me ask you a question. Like when you're getting my mouth watery. Where can we find you? Where can we find you?
Oh my word.
Where can we find you, Chef?
Presently, I'm at Tito's. I'm in Tortola now. I'm at Tito's Gazebo, right? Tortola.
Okay.
That is where you can find me. This needs nothing else, to be honest with you. So what I'm going to do now is reserve. I'm just going to reserve this to the side. All right. And I'm just going to wilt a touch of spinach. Right? Just wilt the spinach. So to that, I don't know if we all should know this, right? But spinach does well with garlic. And you know what else brings out the flavor of spinach? A mere of nutmeg.
Okay.
It makes a beautiful difference. You can see the garlic is roasting nicely there, right? So I turn it down. I'm going to add in the spinach. No, I want the spinach to be wilted and not cooked in its entirety. Touch of seasoning.
Yeah.
Not too much. Give it a quick toss. You can see it's starting to, you can see the difference here already. right? You can see the sun beginning to break down.
Yeah.
So that is as much as I want. I still want that freshness intact. I don't want to overcook it. I just want that nice freshness still intact. So now that we have done this, we can add our chives here now, and that is going to bring our freshness. So as I'll be plating now, I'll be describing what will be these flavors that are going to be so majestically beautiful. Right?
Okay.
So you have the earthiness from the vegetables, like the root vegetables, to give you that earthiness, right? And the sweet potatoes, and that is going to give you, you get that nice root, rough taste. Then you have the sweet from the carrots that is going to help you, right? With that flavor. So, and then you have the courgettes. The courgettes are more, almost a bit more savory. And now I'm getting to the spinach, right? So get it over here. We look at it here. That is nice. You see those beautiful colors? And you have the spinach that is going to add not only some freshness, but a touch of bitter to the plate. Right? So we're building it nicely. And the nutmeg is going to, give you that spice of our Caribbean that we so love and everybody wants to be a part of. But all of these things are basically soft. So now what I'm going to do now is, see that? I'm just going to put some granola, some homemade granola. And what I'm going to do is, how we're going to describe this at the end here now, it's basically the vegetables and the lettuce and stuff. I call those the people attending the calypso, the crop over, or the carnival, the juve. And this is the arena. The bowl is the arena.
Okay.
You understand?
So that's juve in the middle.
The spinach now will be the costume that they're going to put on.
Okay.
And the granola, that crunch, is the music that when you start to bite and you start to hear that crunch, so you're going to get an array of flavor, tastes, and color, and crunch.
It looked like a nice Untitled stew piece.
Man, it is nice. Is understatement. It's not even the perfect word to say to this. I consider this to be beautiful. Now, again, the flavor is in the what? The eating.
Okay.
So let's go. Let's go. Let me get a bit of the spinach. I've got a bit of spinach. I've got the sweet potato. Make sure to get the granola, because I can't talk it. So everybody can talk pretty and make sure everything is nice, but let's. Oh, you
Chef,
guys really don't know.
Chef, that's temptation right there, Chef. That's temptation.
You really don't know what you are missing. This is so. This is so good. I'm getting sweet. I'm getting a bit of the bitter. I'm getting the savory. I'm tasting I can feel the notes of the thyme at the back of my palate. Then, as I continue to eat, I can taste the granola as it crunches. Then that actually wakes up my palate once more from the bitterness of the spinach, because everything is like, there's so much. It's like I'm eating and I have to close my eyes because there's so much going on. I'm imagining every piece as I chew. It is delicious.
I can imagine. Again,
this is one of my. this is one of my signature dishes that I have here on a Ito, and it has been doing very well.
Okay.
So, it is beautiful. It is a majestic calypso composition in a bowl.
I can imagine, Chef. I can imagine, because your descriptive words alone.
Oh yeah.
Make me just want for those. See if I could use be a magician, a ghost, and just push my hand through and just pull it back from you.
but I will say this. If you're going to get that due, I think you have to do it very quickly, because I am going to devour this with great pleasure.
Yes. Thank you very much for taking time out this morning. Chef Jordan, all the way
Chef.
there in Barbados.
Chef.
Hi. Yes, please.
Can we get you back on the 18th of February?
I will try my best to make sure that I can slot time in to make time for all my Caribbean people. All of my people,
Okay.
Caribbean people, and all the people all over the world. I will do my best to get it happen.
Okay, so we will schedule that. Thank you very much.
No, it was my pleasure, and I'm glad to be invited on your platform to share some of what I'm doing with the world. Thank you.
One love, sir. One love.
Yes.
All
One
right.
love. Okay, bye-bye.
Bye.
Pulsating, vibrating, reggae, reggae, reggae. Very sky, rock, a steady mental. A quadrillion, a comina. You can fill your belly with a coconut jelly, mango, papa, cane and Guinea. There's a key and a saltfish and a roast yam and banana. Curried goat and a managed water. The Sunday special if you like a revival. Catholic, Baptist or Pentecostal. The house of Jah is there, have no fear. Walk right ahead and get your share. I'm walking on sand. I'm holding your hand.
Hi, this is Pam Hall, and I'm inviting you to hang out with Flavius and Franco on the Real Stuff podcast. They're such great company.
Walking on sand and holding your hand. Feel like a tourist in my own homeland. In my own homeland. Enjoying the bright, the warm sunlight. Oh my God, what a beautiful sight. In my own homeland. This place is so nice, wanna do everything twice. Yes, I feel as if I'm in a paradise. No matter the season, you've got every reason. This place is another little heaven. East or west, I couldn't care less. Ooh, this place, it is definitely blessed. My own homeland. North or south, feel free to wander about. You can jump, dance or sing and shout. In my own homeland. Give yourself a treat, a few days or a week, and you will see just what I mean. Just take my advice, everyone is nice. You feel like royalty, my friend. Pulsating, vibrating, reggae, reggae, reggae. Very sky, rock, steady, mental. A quadrillion, a comina. You can fill your belly with a coconut jelly, mango, papa, cane, and dinner. There's a key in a saltfish and a roast yam and banana. Curried goat and a managed water. The Sunday special if you like a revival. Catholic, Baptist or Pentecostal. The house of Jah is there, have no fear. Walk right ahead and get your share. I'm walking on sand. I'm holding your hand. Feel like a tourist in my own homeland. In my own homeland. Feel like a tourist in my own homeland. A homeland, my own homeland. Feel like a tourist in my own homeland. My own homeland.
Yes. That was Chef Wilwore Jordan with, as he said, a vegan dish. Really looking appetizing this morning. We're getting ready.
A Caribbean vegan dish, yeah?
We're getting ready to link up with none other than Cherry Natural. So in the meantime, I want you to listen to this track, and then we're going to link up with Cherry Natural in a few minutes. So, in case you're just joining us, welcome to the Real Stuff Podcast. And I'm telling you, this is where you see things that you never see before, right, Flavius?
Oh, yeah.
So, we thank you for taking time out of your schedule this morning as well, and for being here with us. So, we're going to lick this tune of Cherry Natural, and then we're gonna link her up. Keep it locked to the Real Stuff Podcast.
I'm trying to connect the dots and fill in the gaps, but the questions in my head won't stop. Was it developed in a lab, or is it an act of God? The religious folks claimed it's prophetic. The conspiracy theorist and the doubtful Thomases says it's not a pandemic, a planned planet to make the whole planet panic. They are tirelessly working around the clock to pick the padlocks off Pandora's box of a corrupt system. So many boxes, don't know what to believe in. The only thing making sense is who have the patent. intent determines who will be the physicians and who will be the patient. Who will be the patient? Trick or treating. This is like nothing we have ever seen. Since COVID-19, we are all dressed in the same costume. Every day is Halloween. Every day is Halloween. Wash your hands, keep your distance, wear a mask, mask your fears. Quarantine, quarantine. Pay keen attention. Look beyond what your eyes are fixed on. Straight through the illusions. The Matrix is not a documentary. It's a science fiction with a sick plan to pull our hopes and dreams down like a quicksand. A quicksand. It's dangerous. The virus has turned the whole world into a circus. A circus. When money talks, no one pays attention to the grammar. Open the gates. Give the clowns the mic. They will direct the drama. The poets are sleeping, having nightmares about revoluting. The leaders are on a roller coaster ride, while the Joker sits in the corner, laughing, playing fool to catch the wise. Playing fool to catch the wise. Trick or treating. This is like nothing we have ever seen. Since COVID-19, we are all dressed in the same costume. Every day is Halloween. Every day is Halloween. Wash your hands, keep your distance, wear a mask, mask your fears. Quarantine, quarantine, quarantine. You don't know what they're injecting, so don't volunteer to be a victim. Boost your immune system. Practice proper hygiene. Healthy eating and living is the best vaccine. The best vaccine. Your health is your responsibility. Get fresh food from the farmers. Turn your kitchen into a pharmacy. So while we quarantine, let's take a trip within. Self-reflect, redirect your energy. It's a new beginning. Feed your mind. Read something. Meditate. Create. Breathe.
Yes, my listeners. We're going to bring in now the one and only Miss Cherry Natural. Greetings.
Yeah, man, give thanks.
You sound like you're on the road.
Heard me?
Yeah, man, you sound like you're on the road.
No, I'm not on the road. Let me get off. All right, then, yeah.
All right.
You hear it a bit more clearer, though.
Clear enough. Well, clear enough. So
Yeah,
you
man,
doing
give
this
thanks.
morning? How you doing this morning?
I am great.
Glad to know.
You?
I can say the same thing. I'm great too. I'm great.
Yeah, man. Give thanks.
I'm great. And I have Flavius there on the line. I don't
Yes.
want to
Morning, Cherry.
Morning, Flavius.
How are you doing?
I am great.
Wonderful.
So, for those who don't know who Cherry Natural is, like myself, I heard about you many times. Who's Cherry Natural?
Well, Cherry Natural, the name partially speaks for itself. A natural woman and someone who believes in, making a better contribution to the world. Come here, make my contribution, and so others can be inspired, Someone who live for really making a positive contribution.
Okay. That sounds good.
Yeah, wonderful.
That sounds good to me. I hope my viewers, it sounds good to them as well.
Yeah.
All of a sudden, you run gone.
Gone.
No, we get you back. We get you
because
forward.
once you're making a positive contribution, that's supposed to sound good to everyone. Because right now the world is in a turmoil,
True. I was referring to you to the Zoom. The Zoom just zip fast a while ago, so we get you back. Yes, because
right.
The song that we just played, and it mentions so many things that it is happening now in this time.
Yes.
And it's even more powerful than the Earth song or the Earth video, the one That earth.
Earth is our home. No, man, everything is within its own class, you know.
Mm-hmm.
And so I want to put a more powerful, because Earth is really our home. So if we don't have Earth, we can't live on Mars, cause you know.
Absolutely.
Humans. But I understand what you're talking about. But I would say both of them is kind of bit dealing with a powerful message.
Mm-hmm. Well, there's message in it, especially the one we just played.
Yes.
And the reason why I said there's message in it, because there's some stuff you mentioned, some people start doing it now. Some people are reading more. Because I have a friend who used to read like a book a day. Now he's reading 2 books a day.
Beautiful. If you notice behind me, you can see my library.
Yes. Always the library.
That looked like the Library of Congress, man. It looked like the Library of Congress.
Yeah. Yes, it's a very sacred space for me, you know.
Mm-hmm.
It's a sacred space, especially in this time.
I'm beginning to find out with the poets. Poets seems to read a lot, and they seems to stock up on books as well. Books seems to be their collector's item.
Yeah, because in order for you to be a good writer, you must read, you know.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Okay. So, for you now, are you a dub poet?
All right. What happened is that I write all different genre of poetry.
Mm-hmm.
In Jamaica, it doesn't matter what type of poetry you write, and you put a rhythm to it, because I have a natural rhythm, even if there's no musical instruments behind me.
Mm-hmm.
The a natural rhythm. So once you're saying a poem, and from the Jamaica perspective, they're going to call it a dub poetry. So here I'm known as a dub poet, but I don't see myself as a total dub poet. You know, I write all different aspects of poetry.
Because you know, in a couple when I found out that you have been booked for the podcast, I was talking to a couple friends who they are not really lovers of poetry, put it that way.
Yes.
And one said, they heard the name Cherry Natural before, because if memory serves them right, she's a friend of Pam Hall.
Yes, of course. Pam Hall produced my first album. Yes, and I do a song with her, with Pam Hall.
Okay, that's some history right there. I didn't know that.
Yeah, man, Pam Hall, my good friend.
So she dabbling in the production as well.
Yes, Pam Hall is a very good producer, very, very good producer.
I heard Flavius mention you in an article that he sent to me. There was this gentleman from St. Lucia named Old George. St. Vincent, all right. Named Old George.
Yeah.
And between you, I think yourself, Pam Hall, and some more people were walking with him at Emancipation Park. Yeah.
Yes, we came out to give him some support.
And that was what, years ago? Many moons.
Couple years ago, approximately 7 years ago or something like that.
Okay.
Something like that, yeah.
So in the pandemic now, we know it stopped a lot of people, a lot of artists from traveling. Put it that way, travel.
Yes.
And I, for one, honestly, I don't know much about the poetry scene in Jamaica. So fill me in on what it's like.
We have a very vibrant poetry scene here, you know, in Jamaica. It's just that poetry on a whole don't get the highlight that it should get. If you notice what happened, and I always, when I'm writing anything, sometimes I write that the poets can inspire the change. And it was very refreshing to see Ananda Gorman, how the impact that her poem has on the world, because I've always been saying that the poet can inspire the change. So in Jamaica, we have a very vibrant poetry scene here. Vibrant. The poets from back in the days still active, Muta, Uku, Jean, Yassos, and then you have now in this time in Jamaica, you have like Richie Innocent, Wise Words, Anthony Valier, Jinsu, Neto. You have quite a few, you know. You have Charlie Bobos, you have Amaziah the Great, you have you know, I don't know them right on the top of my head now, but as soon as I kind of get more names, I will let you know. But you have a vibrant poetry scene here right now.
You're spitting them off of your tip of your tongue like inside a studio, man.
Yeah, because you see what happened, you know, we support each other, you know, and they can call on me anytime and ask me advice and things like that, you know. It is refreshing to me when another poet, a younger one, come in and them call on me and ask me, and I've given a lot of them a lot of good suggestions, help them with them work, link them up to other stuff, you know. So we kind of keeping it there and hope that it will get some more recognition soon. Fair enough.
And it's funny you mentioned Amanda Gorman, right?
Yes,
because
yes.
When I was watching the inauguration myself, and as Muhammad Ali would say when he won his first title fight, he shook up the world. She shook up the world.
Yes, you know? yes.
She sure did.
Yes. And the words are powerful, you know. Words are powerful and have always been powerful and has its timing. So the timing was right. The elements connect, and you know she did a very, very good job. And give people the whole encouragement that pay attention to the poets. Yeah, you know, if you have a big band behind you for you to get some recognition or understand your work.
Yeah, I stand up correction, but was it Peter Tosh that said words sound have power?
Words sound have power. Yeah, well, him say it too, but it's quite a few people other than him did say it too, you know.
Okay.
Yes.
So I also read that you are what you call it, defense instructor.
Martial arts instructor, specialized in self-defense.
Tell us something about that.
Well, I've been a martial arts instructor for years now, over 30 odd years. And what happened is that I trained in martial arts because of being afraid when I was younger. So I went and I mastered it in such a way that I become an instructor. So I specialize more now in teaching women and children. I have a lot of men in my class sometimes. So it is really in terms of creating balance between the mental and the physical. Yes, and building self-confidence, you know. And at the same time, you're exercising and you're getting to have camaraderie with other people. So it is very vital in this time, especially now.
Okay. Have you ever used it before, you know, in terms of defending yourself?
Well, yes, and a psychology, because self-defense is 70% psychology, you know. Yeah, man, the last resort is to fight.
Okay.
Yeah, I've used it on a psychological level many times.
You just like you say, on guard. But you know,
yeah, very on guard and know how to deflect an attack.
Okay.
Or, you know, how to get yourself out of it without even trying to fight, you know, or something like that. Yes. And I've used it to help other people in terms of especially domestic violence.
So what are the youngest and the oldest person that you train?
The youngest is 6 children, 6.
Yes.
The oldest is you can go up to all 70 because you know them attacking 70-year-old people too.
Yeah.
Yes.
Boy, as I say, attacking 70-year-old people too. Just remember the news that, you know, happened this week with the 4 homeless that died, you know.
Yes. That is such a sad news. Very, very sad.
As a friend said, you know, if they start picking the homeless, they, you know, pretty soon, you know, it can't be anybody because
nobody else is left. Yeah.
Nobody is off the, you know, them charge.
No, and the whole idea, people have to see self-defense as wearing a seatbelt. You know, you're not expecting to crash, you know, but you wear it in terms of prevention, you know, in case of anything. So, you know, one must always be aware and train themselves. And I think a lot of times people kind of don't understand what it is. It's more psychological than physical. Yeah.
You also do you're dabbling in, should I say writing, or you're an author?
No, man, I don't dabble in writing. I write everything that I say. All my stuff I've written. I've written 3 books.
Yeah, that.
And 3 books of poetry and quotations. So I am a writer of poetry. I don't really go outside of the genre of poetry as yet.
Your book. On your bio, I saw. Well, it struck me, you know, it grabbed my attention. No, the one that said, "Come make we reason," because I know.
Oh, that's the first book I've written.
Because man and man not reason no more.
No, we're not reasoning, especially men and women, as you say. You know?
Yeah, we're not reasoning no more, and I remember when I was in high school, I have a teacher, my English teacher. I love her dearly then and now. And she used to say to us, you know, we must always have dialogues because you know, we get to know each other. And we say, I mean, reason. And she say, that's a part of it. But the reasoning start, then, you know, you go into dialogues. And she say, dialogue, you express yourself more. You put, like you say, you put your things on the table.
Yes.
You know, so the person know exactly where you stand. And things like that. And that's one of the things that is missing now in today's society. You know, we're not reasoning. You know, we can have a disagreement, but we can come to mutual understanding. You know, instead of having fuss and fight and it get physical and yes, a man chop up man and man chop up woman, etc., etc.
Yeah.
So when I saw that, you know, come make a reason. What was it that make you wrote that book?
I did that book from 1998. 88. And the reason for that book is because it is even from then there people weren't reasoning. And I remember as poets how we used to hold a lot of reasoning sessions underneath the big tree at drama school. So it was stemming from that in terms of how the reasoning used to make us feel. So if it could go out into the wider society, it would be better. So that's a come make we reason. Instead of, you have perceptions and, where you perceive and things like that. Sometimes a person don't like a person, them don't even know why them don't like them, No, because, if you ask them why you don't like me? Maybe them dumbstruck,
Okay. I hear you. What was it like when your work was used as a thesis by Professor John Guluska? What was it like for you?
It was very, very inspiring for me because what happened is that he did it for his master's first and then he used it as a thesis, and then what happened, we spent a lot of times together. So it was a thesis that was very active because he brought us up, me and another brethren called Umbala and Tammy Ricketts, brought us up to Indiana University, the school he used to attend, and then he started being a professor there. So we went up on many occasions to do workshops and lectures and performances. So it was like a moving thesis. It's not just that him sit down and write about me. Him come and I live at my home.
Wow, what was that like?
See, at my home. It was beautiful. So he could get to understand the process of how I go through and how I write my poetry, being a single mother with 2 children, So I could have seen the day-to-day movements and the whole belief system and the community vibration around the whole thing,
That could be a live TV series, man.
Yeah, it seems so. Yes. But we have a very interesting journey. we don't really talk about, on many occasions we don't talk about it, we just leave it like that sometimes. But this thesis, I'm happy that you asked me about it, because it's not very much interviewers ask me about it,
Well, when I interview, we are chat.
No, well, it's not very much chatters ask me about it. People who talk or anything, dialogue in our conversations or reasoning, they don't ask me much about it sometimes, give thanks.
No, the reason why I asked, because I had dropped it down about 2 days ago, and I said I'm going to ask you about it, because as I said, I don't know much about poets, and but I heard poetry, but I don't know much about poets. And
yes,
it's I'm glad we have that platform now, because first when it was introduced to me on our platform, I was a bit edgy, because I was figuring it wasn't going nowhere. Mm-hmm. But then when I heard the first, I think it was Wise Words, when Wise Words came on, and Valerie, she put some sparks in me, I realized that it's a hidden genre that is not being promoted, especially in Jamaica.
Very much so. Very much so.
So, I'm glad that we have that platform and can focus and spread it more to people who have never even thought that they could sit down and listen to a poet having a conversation on a podcast.
Yeah, man. And in the recent years, you have a sister on radio, Sister Elise Kelly. She had a particular day that she just play poets, So everybody was kind of, in the past, say 3 years, everybody was kind of been very in tune to poetry and excited about poetry, because even my work, without even music, get pulled up all 5 times on radio. So that was very interesting to see that how hungry people was for the word, because it was consistently, she had that program every Wednesday. Doing that, and it really elevate the poetry and bring it to another level.
Honestly, growing up, only 2 poets I've ever known and heard of, and that was Muta and Oko. Those were the only 2 poets I've ever known and heard, because I think I've seen the performance of Muta when they used to do a thing. High Times used to do a concert every Wednesday down by the mall, waterfront.
Yes.
So that was something I used to look forward to on a Wednesday. So I've seen him perform there. I don't remember. I
remember. High Times doing that. China Smith doing that.
So
China Smith.
That's so
China Smith. Yes.
To see poetry now, boom, in front and center in front of me. As I said, it's really different, amazing. In a sense too, because I am now, a part of it. I have to say I'm a part of it. I'm pushing it. And it brings me to this question I'm going to ask you, because when you hear the word Irama, what comes to your mind?
Irama has been around for a long time.
30 odd years.
Yes, and he's doing a wonderful job, because it's like the reggae Grammy.
Absolutely.
Yes, and it's the way it is done. It is very professional. There's not anything where without consideration. A lot of consideration put into it, and it's worldwide. So. We give thanks for Irama. We very much give thanks for Irama, and it is one of the awards that recognize poetry. Yeah.
It was one of those awards. Whenever it's in South Florida, I would always attend as a photographer. But since it's moved back to Jamaica for the last 2 years now. I haven't been there to be a part of it.
Oh, so you didn't attend the one that was in Jamaica? It was 2 years ago too.
Yeah, no, I never received a media invitation.
Okay, I get you. Yeah, man. So I give thanks to be recognized by the Irama, and
You're what, in the Hall of Fame now, or you were just?
No, man. I won the Irama Award in 2019.
Okay.
Best spoken word poet. Yeah.
Well, since we
Congrats.
I have asked you,
Thanks a lot.
since I have asked you so much questions,
Yes.
my next question to you now is, would you be able to do a performance for us live?
To do a live performance.
Yeah, you're sitting around a mic.
Yeah, but no. Which poem can I do right now? Out of my head right now. Let me see if I can find something here. You know. Do we want I have in this book, you see?
Yeah.
I have, let me see. I have women empowerment, give the youth a chance.
Anything that you think would be good for
revoluting
for the audience this morning that is watching.
All right.
Anything.
All right. I'm going to give you a love poem. It's called Levi Jeans.
All right.
A lot of times people don't realize that dub poetry or poetry, performance poetry can, especially dub poetry, can talk about love. You understand? Them think it's just revolution and rebelling and those things. So yes. Let me give you Levi Jeans. All right.
Levi Jeans.
Yes. I've been watching you from across the room, the way you move in those Levi jeans. It's like a work of art. The bounce of your step is so hypnotic. Me no asthmatic, but me find myself a blow short. If me never smart, I know the proper adjectives me the cost to clot and don't give a damn what the neighbors thought. Long story short, listen to this part. You grip me spellbound like one of Michael Jackson's performance. The way you make me feel. But I take the chance and give you some loving in advance, man. If you catch me staring, that body oil you're wearing is so endearing. It and your physique is making me weak, provoking my feminine mystique. Boy, you're looking good. You must be a twin, because one person couldn't be so goddamn good looking. Big up your father jeans and your mother cooking. Can I have your number? This lonely soldier would like to invite you over so we can get closer. Art is my passion. Let's create poetic magic on the sofa. You be the pen, I will be the paper. This poem don't need a lot of words. Take out the adjectives and leave the verbs. I'm not that hard to please. Sometimes all I need is a cup of herbal tea, a foot massage, and a firm shoulder. Baby, fulfill my needs. When you're coming over, please don't forget to wear those Levi jeans. Levi jeans.
Sharing the night together, man. Words.
Oh, yes.
Immediately, flash right in my mind. Dennis Brown with a song, Sharing the Night Together.
That one cruel.
Whoa.
Wicked.
Yeah.
Okay. Give thanks.
You're lyrically wicked, man. You're lyrically wicked.
Yeah, man, we're gifted with that, We're gifted with that.
So, if there wasn't a pandemic, what would the Cherry Natural be doing?
All right, now we are in January. Yes, maybe I would be still in Jamaica now, but I had to postpone some engagements for overseas for last year. Mm-hmm. So maybe I would be here. I don't know if I'm still in studio doing working on my upcoming album. Maybe that's what I would be still doing.
Is Levi Jeans going to be on the album?
Well, say everybody asking me about the Levi Jeans and the album, and I didn't really record it for the album, It has never been recorded, you understand? But everywhere I perform it, people love it.
Yeah, man, it's because as you said,
wicked man. Yeah.
As you said, people tend to think that poets are revolutionaries.
No man, we
Yeah.
have a poem. We have a poem on the album coming named "Mind Orgasm."
Oh,
And
Lord.
we hear that, trust me. we give thanks for the talent because when we write, people listen. When we perform, people listen. So we give thanks. So we write in all different type of way. We don't just stick to revolution. And a lot of persons, if you ask them from Jamaica, then we tell us we touch every topic.
All right. So,
Any preview of that one?
The mind
not possible.
orgasm.
Yeah, or not possible.
Can you, because you are just writing it, can you let me just get the book?
yeah, man, go get
Yeah,
the book. Go
sure.
get the book. Go get the
I
book.
could give you a little preview of it, although I
Yeah,
don't want too much. I want to surprise them,
Yes.
Just preview with two lines.
Yeah.
2 lines.
Yeah.
All right. That's a few lines. It said, my needs are not intertwined with the superficiality of the times. How can there be love at first sight if love is blind? No butterflies, no palm sweating, no head over heels, no heart on my sleeves. And no head over heels, no heart on my sleeves. I won't have a brain freeze or get weak in the knees. You can't take my breath away with just your physique. Even if you speak words sweet as spring flowers pollinated by the honeybees, you can't manipulate my fears with what you think I want to hear or convince me with alligator tears. Healthy relationship takes years. Time will reveal feelings that are not real. I'm not in a rush. Promises and cheap compliments can't make me blush. I need deep connection, not a crush. Every time I let my guard down and seek comfort in between the sheets, you pull the rug from under my feet. I fell into the trap of your deceit. I'm flesh, blood and bones, not a stone. But, yeah. Okay, I'm flesh.
I heard about
That is powerful.
I heard about
And you don't hear the part yet. You can say for sparks to harmonize, love needs more than hormones. So the part now is really where to go down in the mind orgasm. So what it's telling me is that what it's really saying is that come with something better, you understand? Engage me intellect, So undress me with the depths of your words.
mind control.
Intellect. Buy me books instead of flowers.
Yeah, man, that's true. Mind control.
Yeah, man.
You say crocodile? Did you say alligator tears? Or?
Alligator tears.
Alligator tears.
I always hear my grandparents them say crocodile tears. Yeah, come and go out and I cry with your crocodile.
Crocodile. It's really just a fake thing. You understand? The crocodile and tears. But I say alligator tears, but crocodile tears can work too.
Yes, same difference. Yeah, same difference.
Yes, yeah.
Yeah, man. It slipped my mind. There's something I was going to ask, but it slipped my. Okay, virtual concerts. Any plans on doing virtual concerts? You're shunning away from it like a lot of artists I know that say they don't believe in the virtual concerts.
It kind of, for me personally, I shun away from it a lot because it don't make me feel natural. I'm a person where kind of like you get the energy from the audience and you give back the energy to the audience. It's like that type of vibes with me. And it's not every artist is suited for virtual concert,
True.
So no, because like me, I work my energy from the audience and the audience get back the energy from me. So I don't really do much of that and not kind of looking forward to much of it either. Fair enough. Yes.
Fair enough. All right.
It has nothing to do with not wanting to really connect. It's just that me not feel like me giving my best. Yes.
This Mother Earth, the video is a powerful video. I'm going to play it after before we get out of here, make our viewers see it. I played it one segment this month already.
Yes.
But I want your feedback on it, and the reason being because I am somebody, I believe in the environment. I wouldn't say all out I'm an environmentalist, but I figure that as human beings, habitat in this planet, we should pay more attention, take care of the planet that we're living on. Just like how you take care of your house, you clean up your house. If it need for repair, you do the repairs. It need for sweep up. You understand me?
Yes, yes.
So you doing that video. The video is a powerful video because it show you all of the pollution going on with, you know, all of the fossil fuel, garbage, etc.
I must say it was edited.
Mm-hmm.
It was done and edited by Amaziah the Great, who is another poet.
Mm-hmm.
A brilliant poet, and you know he does editing, brilliant editing. So it was done by him. So want to say respect, you know.
Yeah. What was the feedback you get from it?
Positive, very positive, very positive. And it's just I just kind of premiere it a little because I don't even start promoting it yet to the level that I'm going to promote it, you know.
I think now is the time. Now is the time.
Video, yes.
Now is the
Yes.
time. Now is the time for you to start promoting it. Because, you know, the message, I mean, the world is start paying attention now since this pandemic. So the feedback of this virus, you know, could also cause from us not taking care of the planet.
Definitely. Anything can happen, you know. Anything can happen. Yeah.
So you want to give us one more poem before we leave?
One more poem. And before I leave, I want to just give a shout out to this sister. She's Max Wanetti, a poetess. This sister has always been pushing other poets. And, you know, once you put out something, she's behind it. She's a poet herself. And she's the first one I saw post the interview on Facebook, you know, and then I shared it. So I want to just shout out to her. I don't know if you know of her.
No, it's the first. So it's now gone viral. It's now gone.
Poetess.
Yeah. So you can give us a link with her, yeah.
Definitely, but she's always pushing other poets' works, and she buy the books. She's a poet, you know, but she has a company that do a lot of promoting and editing and asking poets to send their poem for a magazine that she's also a part of. So it would be nice to really get a link with that sister. Powerful sister.
What's her name?
It's Max.
Don't worry. You can send it to us by WhatsApp or email it.
I'm going to send it to you by WhatsApp.
Yeah.
Very interesting sister for you to talk to. All right. So which other genre you want me to give you from?
Anything.
Give us the raw cherry natural.
Because you see, I'm
the raw cherry natural.
Yeah.
I'm getting to know you and to know other poets. So anything that comes to me.
Cherry natural in a combative mode.
Okay. All right then.
Anything comes to me is just good, you know, because I know you guys are going to put the best foot forward.
Everything is good, yeah. Oh yeah, we know that.
I know you guys are putting a foot forward because poets are not given the high respect and the platform that, you know, is due. So
Yes. And I really give thanks for what you guys are doing right now, because you right now is you're kind of on the epiphany of really moving with history, because this Amanda Gorman thing is really going to kind of take poetry to a different level.
She shook up the world.
With poetry.
Let me tell you something, Cherry.
Yes.
This show today is the last one that we'll be doing on a Thursday.
Really?
Yes, and we have actually extended your time to bring you into what's coming next, because we start, the Thursday was being shared by Cook and Curry and the Poetry Corner. But we realized power of poetry, so we have moved Poetry Corner to a Friday.
Yes.
Give it a full slot for itself. No more sharing.
Very good, very good. All right.
But,
I heard you mention Muhammad Ali in the first part.
Yeah.
Well,
yes, Franco did, yes.
I make reference to him, and this one is called Bad Poet. So this one was when I was collecting the award at Irama, I did this poem, Bad Poet.
All right. Take it away.
The amount of fight me get, me could have be a professional boxer with the heavyweight title and my face on every boxing poster. Anyway, never mind. Watch how me knock out bad mind in the second rounds with some wicked punchlines. A few left hooks mixed with some uppercut rhymes. Me will lick you with words where sting you like a bee. I'm poetry's Muhammad Ali. Real as DNA. My confidence is so contagious. If you disbelieve, do a survey. And me give cliche makeovers. Me no borrow nothing from nobody. Me build me own metaphors. You see me, yeah? My similes are not even similar to what is popular. Dubbing it, hatapella. So right now what you're getting is just the tip of the iceberg. Thoughts deep, not just some nice verse. Art, authentic, from this lip, loose words not slip. My tongue can sink any ship. Don't try to contort these lyrics. Read my lips. I am the lyrical contortionist. I need no ventriloquist. Will never be nobody's puppet. Cause me a bad poet. Bad poet. Say me a bad poet. Bad poet. Let me tell you a little about my life. On my journey, there were enemies. Some disguised as family. I carry none of them in my memory. Protected with what was hidden from the wise, I see the world through a child eyes. My imaginary friends keep me occupied. I'm like a light switch. Cut bad energy with just one click. All it takes to flip the flipping script is one tick. Procrastination is a crook. Time is the prosecutor. This poem shall be the evidence. Graze your conscience with concepts and contents. Conjure up magic. Change the battlefield. Take bad mind and neutralize it. Turn the mess into a message. Bullets into flowers. Haters into lovers. Melt the ice off your chest. Give back the street the respect. Give back the street the respect. Cause we are promote life over death. Say me a bad poet. Bad poet.
Bad poet.
Oh,
well done. Well done.
Well done.
Yes, give thanks.
Well done. We had to give you a round of applause for that.
Yes, give thanks. Yeah.
I was just told that the young lady you mentioned,
yes,
Max Wanette, that's her name?
Yes.
She's already booked.
Okay.
and you also booked for March as well.
Who?
You. They said that you are booked also for March. My producer just said that you also booked for March.
No problem. March is, you mean International Women's Day?
Pardon me?
International Women's Day?
I have no idea. Is it a Friday?
I'm not so sure.
But my producer said she is coming back in March. And Max Wanette, the poetess, is already booked.
Yes. She always promoting poetry, you know? You have a lot of poets here that once you have a poetry corner, you can reach it. Because you have DYCR, Rastakura, you know. Rastakura. Well, as soon as I get the list them from out of my head, I can definitely maybe pass down a list to you. But
wonderful, yeah, that's great.
Yes.
As a friend sent me a text, him said, "Look out, dancehall, poet is coming."
Well, them say it out here, you know. Them say it out here, you know.
Him
Them
said, "Look out, dancehall, poet coming."
Yeah, man. Yeah, man. Them say it out here. So the poets, them coming, and we give thanks for poetry, and we give thanks for what you are doing. It is very, very, very futuristic. It's slow now, but don't worry.
Nah, man.
You're on the cups of something breaking.
Yeah.
Yes.
Well, it might look slow, but we are fully booked to the middle of March right now.
Nice.
Yeah.
Very good. Very good. Very good. Yeah.
We're trying, you know.
We have all a poem where when, like, first time when we do shows, and I say every minute them call a poet, you know, when them have shows, them call a poet, and no matter what, and the poet, you know, do good or anything, they don't make poets. So I have a poem called Poets Forget Pay. So we write on every topic.
It's
You
like
have enough time to give us that one, you know.
But remember, say me coming forward, you know.
yeah, man. Still keep that.
Yeah, okay.
I
All
don't know
right, cool.
where you might tell us you have enough time.
What do you mean?
We run out of time because we have
Poets Forget Pay.
we have another segment for those. So, but Cherry, we want to thank you, Cherry Natural, for taking time out of your busy schedule and for spending some time with us. I know our viewers love it as well.
Give thanks.
Oh, yes.
Give thanks.
We're looking forward to see you in March.
Yes, give thanks.
So-
Give
And
thanks.
I must say, you know, live on here is that your material is just absolutely first class, you know.
And you don't hear
Real
anything
top-
yet. You don't
real
hear
top
anything
shelf.
yet.
Yeah.
Huh? You don't hear anything yet enough,
Real
Flavors.
top
Because
shelf.
hear what, man? You see, this album that is coming is a different type of levels,
Yes.
you know. Take it so.
Okay. Wonderful.
Yeah, man. We have material. We write every day, you know. I write every day, you understand? So, you don't hear nothing yet. Nothing at all. It's the tip of the iceberg.
You know, I said to Courtney yesterday, I said, Courtney, I don't know if anyone ever tell Cherry Natural this, but she look like AV, you know.
Who is Evie?
See? Antonia Valere.
Oh, Antonia Valere.
Yeah.
Yeah. A young, the young
I saw a
sister.
picture of you look like her and I said, you know, they could pass as sisters, man. and
Yes.
Courtney
So
said,
it's not the first someone say that.
Okay.
It's not the first. No, it's not the first.
So, thank you very much and looking forward to see you again and take care of yourself and your loved ones and be safe.
Give thanks, Franco. That's Franco I'm talking to, right?
Yeah, Franco.
Franco, and then Flavius is the person who booked me, right?
Yeah, I think it was Courtney.
No, Courtney.
Courtney booked you. Yeah.
Courtney. Okay, Courtney. Yes. Well, give thanks to everyone, you know?
Yes.
Yeah, man. Wonderful poetry corner you have going.
Thank you very much.
Yes.
All right, then. So you have a good day.
And same to you guys, and you know, I hope you grow from strength to strength.
Yeah, we're looking forward to you helping us to
I
grow.
will, no
Yes.
problem.
All right, one love.
Yeah, man, one love.
All right. So there it is, Miss Cherry Natural. And we know, Flavius, we definitely know that she's going to be back with us pretty soon.
Mother Earth.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Pretty
Mother
soon.
Earth is the only home we know.
So,
Neil Armstrong
before we
could
get out
not
of here,
stay on the
Flavius,
moon for too long. Venus and
I
Mars
want you
are
to
our
just
closest
do your 2
neighbors.
cents,
No hope
and then we
there
can
for
get out of here.
humans. The cosmos is in chaos.
Well,
Global
listeners,
warming.
Hold on.
climate
1 minute.
change,
1 minute. 1 minute.
ozone
1 minute. 1 minute.
depletion, glaciers melting, ocean rising. The sea that used to feed us is getting hungry, eating up the land. Greenhouse gases, fossil fuel emission, more carbon, less oxygen, filling our lungs with toxin. Big corporation dumping their toxic waste in the rivers and lakes, using the ocean as their garbage bin, filling it with plastic, turning the water acidic, damaging the coral reef. The mangroves are on the threat, nothing left to buffer us from storm surges and flood. The burning down the rainforest, destroying Mother Nature's asset. The birds have no place for rest, nowhere to breed, pollinating insects disappearing because of corporate greed. Jeez, I couldn't tell when last I see some bees. Earth is becoming a melting pot. Joni Mitchell said, the paving paradise, putting up parking lots. The paving paradise, putting up parking lots. We won't know what we have got until it's gone. The running away the bees, replacing the trees with concrete. Lack of vision. If they can't see the problems, they need to see an optician. They need to see an optician. Mother Earth is suffocating. She can't breathe. Her lungs are blocked. Capitalism hands are around her neck and its knees in her back. She's heartbroken, like a discarded bride. She cries, eyes filled with blood. She nurtures us from her bosom. All she gets in return is unrequited love. Unrequited love. Earth is our home, our only home. We are connected to the mountains, the rivers, the trees, even the rock stone. Let's preserve the planet we live on. There is no planet B. If something goes wrong on this one, our collective survival depends on everyone's cooperation. Everyone's cooperation. We won't know what we've got until it's gone. They're running away the bees, replacing the trees. Running away the bees, replacing the trees. Lack of vision. If they can't see the problems, they need to see an optician. They need to see an optician. Mother Earth is suffocating. She can't breathe. Her lungs are blocked. Capitalism hands are around her neck and its knees in her back. Mother Earth, yeah.
Yes. That was Miss Cherry Natural. Flavius, time for us to get out of here, no?
Yes. Well, what I can say is that I'm very pleased of the enthusiasm of the poets. You know, I think that goes very well for us. Our Caribbean poets and poets wherever. You know, because they have a lot to say, and they have been saying a lot for a very long time. So, but we need to start to listen to them now and hear what they have to say, you know. I also find that our chefs are very enthusiastic also, and that is good. You know, we have to realize that we in the Caribbean can do our stuff, you know. We don't have to get everything from outside. We can do our stuff here. So I'm very glad that, you know, people are coming on to this platform and enjoying themselves.
Yes, indeed.
That is good for me. I love that.
All right. And with that, we have to go because we have other stuff we're going to take care of.
Yes.
And we thank you for taking time out of your schedule today. We give you extended minutes. We ask you to join us tomorrow when we do it all over again. Our guest will be They Be Young. And she's going to tell us her story. So take care of yourself, your loved ones. Always remember prayer changes things. Regardless of what religion you belong to, you must pray. Continue to pray. And we're going to ask Tafina and Queen Lubafu to take us out.
You lead us song full of. You belong far away away. Ajuguala lebabu seru. Lida mua, lida song full of. Lida mua, lida song full of.
Well, unfortunately, this is it. Till next time. Bless.
All you gotta do is just speak. One word is enough, and I'm no longer sorrow. I forget what I was trying to say. I no longer do what I was gonna do, but you're no good for me. That's why me know what set me if it could flee. Me I fi take away me say. Me I fi take away me say. Me I fi hide like a thief in the night. Me I fi get out of sight. Me I fi take away myself. I fi take away myself. I have to utilize I wings. Surely I leave your eyes. I said, yeah. I find you very hard to resist. But this relationship I'm gonna desist. But how can I face you when all I wanna do is just taste you? I know you think I play me, I play you, but soon you're gonna see the light of day. Just relax, don't move an inch. I'll be gone in a pinch. May I feel take away myself. May I feel take away myself. May I feel hide like a thief in the night. May I forget out of sight. May I feel take away myself. Take away myself. I have to utilize I will. Surely I keep
Well, unfortunately, this is it. Till next time. Bless.